My beloved child, stay with me and do not look away, because what I am about to reveal is not something you stumbled upon by accident. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative anymore because their heart has drifted away from purity, and their intentions have taken a path that does not align with the light. You have tried to overlook it, you have tried to silence the inner voice, but heaven has been whispering the truth in your spirit again and again. Listen carefully, because this message has been delivered to you at this exact moment for a reason. There is someone close, someone who wears the name of family, who has secretly carried envy against you. Instead of celebrating your blessings, they have questioned why your name was chosen. Instead of lifting you up, they have quietly hoped you would stumble. And though they sit with you at the table and share words of kindness, inside their heart there has been a shadow of bitterness. God says He will not allow you to remain blind anymore, because your destiny is too precious, and your path too divine, to be delayed by hidden betrayal. Do not be afraid, because what God exposes, He also heals. You are not left alone in this. Archangel Michael has been sent to surround your life like a shield, guarding your steps, watching your household, and whispering discernment into your spirit. This is why you have felt restless around this person, why their presence suddenly feels heavy, why their words no longer reach your heart the way they once did. Heaven has been tugging at your soul to prepare you for this moment. God says, your breakthrough is near, and that is why certain faces are being revealed. You cannot walk into the next season carrying the weight of false loyalty. This is not about anger, nor about revenge, this is about freedom. Your spirit is being lifted from environments that no longer serve your purpose. And though the truth may sting, it will also set you free. Stay with me, my child, because the moment you accept this revelation, doors that were locked will swing wide open, and blessings that were delayed will rush to find you. Do not scroll away now, because this is exactly where your story begins to change. Your tears have been seen, your prayers have been heard, and your heart has been chosen. What you thought was a loss will become a victory, and what you thought would break you will turn into the reason for your rising. Share this message if your spirit is telling you it belongs to you, and subscribe to receive every word heaven is placing before you. My beloved soul, do not look away, for heaven is still speaking to you in this moment. God says, the reason you are no longer safe with this relative anymore is not because of what is seen with the eyes, but because of what has been hidden behind closed doors. In silence they have carried thoughts that do not honor you, in silence they have questioned the grace upon your life. You may have trusted them with your laughter, with your secrets, with your tears, but God has seen the conversation of their heart, and He will no longer let you remain blind to it. This is why you feel restless when their name appears, why your spirit feels uneasy when they enter the room. You may not have the proof on paper, but your soul has already been receiving signals from heaven. That is not fear, my child, that is discernment. God says, He is lifting you out of every circle where your light was dimmed, and every bond where your trust was being silently betrayed. Do not fight for the presence of those He is removing, because their chapter in your story is closing, and the new page cannot be written until you let them go. Listen closely, because God has something greater prepared. When one table becomes corrupted, He builds another table just for you. When one voice rises against you in jealousy, He raises 10 voices to speak in favor of you. You are stepping into a season where your family will no longer be defined by bloodline alone, but by spirit and truth. God will surround you with those who celebrate you without condition, who stand beside you without envy, who speak your name with love, not with hidden bitterness. So stay here with me till the end, because this is not just a message, it is the breaking of chains. You are moving into freedom. You are moving into clarity. And you are moving into a place where you will never again question who is truly for you. God says, remain steady, remain patient, for His angels are already rearranging what needs to be removed, and preparing what needs to be revealed. Do not scroll away, stay right here, for your blessing is closer than your doubt. If this word touches you, share it so that others may also find release, and subscribe so that you never miss what heaven is preparing for you next. Beloved child, stay with me right here, because what God is revealing to you in this moment is not only about what is being removed but also about what is being restored. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their presence was silently delaying the miracle that belongs to you. Every time you tried to rise, their shadow was pulling you back. Every time you prayed for peace, their words stirred confusion. But today heaven declares, no more. The ties that drained you are being cut, and the doors that were stuck are opening before your very eyes. Listen carefully, because God does not take without replacing. The space that is being cleared around you is the exact space where new blessings will enter. The conversations that once carried envy will be replaced with voices of genuine love. The table that once felt heavy with hidden judgment will be replaced with a table overflowing with joy, laughter, and divine support. My child, do not mourn what is being exposed, because what is coming to you is far greater than what is leaving. Stay until the end, because this is the turning point. God is sending people into your life who will not just stand beside you but will lift you higher. He is preparing connections that are pure, opportunities that are real, and blessings that carry no hidden poison. Where there was jealousy, there will now be celebration. Where there was betrayal, there will now be loyalty. Where there was silence, there will now be songs of gratitude rising around your name. God says, your heart has endured enough heaviness. Now it is time for your spirit to breathe freely. The angel of the Lord has already gone before you, making the path clear, removing every obstacle, and ensuring that your destiny flows without interruption. You are stepping into a chapter where you will finally understand why the separation had to happen, because the miracle waiting on the other side required your freedom first. Stay with me, do not scroll away, because this is your confirmation. Share this word if your soul is receiving it, and subscribe so you never miss the divine messages that are shaping your future. Your breakthrough is not coming later, it is beginning now. Beloved soul, lean closer, do not move away, because what heaven is preparing to release in your life will leave you speechless. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their energy carried weight that was never meant for you. Their presence in your life was like a chain around your feet, holding you back from stepping into the wide open place He had already prepared. But hear this clearly, as one chapter closes, a brand new chapter of blessings is opening right now. Stay with me, for this is where the shift takes place. You will begin to notice how the atmosphere around you feels lighter, how your days carry more peace, and how your nights are filled with calm instead of confusion. This is not coincidence, my child. This is the hand of God removing what was draining you and replacing it with what will elevate you. You are about to wake up in a season where love surrounds you without condition, where loyalty stands with you without disguise, and where joy flows without interruption. God says, I have seen the hidden tears you cried when you felt misunderstood, when your kindness was taken for weakness, when your trust was not valued. And now I declare, no more. I am placing new people in your life who will honor your spirit, who will respect your journey, and who will celebrate your victories as if they were their own. The family you thought you lost will be replaced by a family chosen by heaven itself. So stay until the very end, because this is the confirmation your heart has been waiting for. You are stepping into a season of divine replacement, where every stolen moment of peace will be returned, multiplied, and overflowing. The shadows are leaving, and the light is breaking through with unstoppable power. Do not scroll, stay right here, for your blessing is not in the distance, it is already moving toward you. Share this message if it speaks to your soul, and subscribe so that you remain connected to every word God has aligned for your future. This is not the end of your story, it is the radiant beginning. Beloved child, stay with me right now, for heaven is unfolding something before your eyes that you cannot afford to miss. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their presence was clouding your vision, but now that the veil has been lifted, your spirit will begin to see clearer than ever before. Every confusion is leaving, and every doubt is dissolving. This is the moment your soul begins to breathe in freedom. Do not move away, remain until the end, because God is sending you unmistakable signs that His hand is working in your life. You will notice unexpected peace entering your mornings, opportunities arriving without your effort, and doors opening in places where you were once rejected. These are not accidents, my child. They are confirmations that heaven is restoring everything that was silently held back from you. Listen carefully, because the miracle is not only about what you receive but also about who you become. You will find yourself stronger, wiser, and more discerning than before. No longer will you waste energy on people who do not honor your light. No longer will you question whether you are loved. God says, He is placing you in rooms where your name will be spoken with respect, and in spaces where your gifts will be valued without envy. Stay here, do not scroll, because your story is shifting even as you hear these words. The tears you cried in silence are watering the very ground where your harvest is about to rise. The same places where you were overlooked will now be the very places where you are celebrated. This is not just restoration, it is transformation. God says, you will soon look back and understand why certain faces had to leave before the true blessing could enter. So remain with me till the final word. Share this message if it speaks to your spirit, and subscribe so that you never miss another moment of heaven's whisper over your life. This is your confirmation: what was broken is being rebuilt, what was lost is being restored, and what was hidden is being revealed for your good. Beloved child, do not look away, because what is unfolding for you right now is the very thing your heart has been waiting for. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their spirit was blocking the angels I assigned to your life. But now, as the veil has been lifted, heaven is free to release what has been stored for you all along. Stay with me until the end, because your miracle is not in the distance, it is already moving in your direction. Even now, Archangel Michael has been positioned at your side, carrying the sword of truth, cutting away every false connection, and guarding your steps so that nothing can stop what God has ordained. Other angels are circling your home, walking through your atmosphere, cleansing the air so you can finally breathe without heaviness. You will begin to notice these signs: unexpected favor from strangers, words of encouragement arriving at the exact moment you feel weak, doors opening in silence while you are still wondering how it could happen. These are the fingerprints of angels at work, proof that heaven has remembered you. And all the while, the shadows of betrayal are dissolving behind you, leaving no trace strong enough to follow you into your future. Beloved, remain here, because what is coming next will leave you in awe. God is orchestrating divine connections that you did not even imagine, relationships built on truth and loyalty that will heal the wounds left by false family ties. The same spaces where you felt alone will now be filled with love, laughter, and strength that cannot be shaken. Do not scroll, stay right here. God says, your story is entering its radiant chapter. What once weighed you down has been lifted, and the angels are making sure that no hand can reach what is yours. This is your time of release, your season of elevation, your hour of breakthrough. If this word touches your heart, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe so that every whisper of heaven reaches you in time. Your destiny is no longer delayed, it is being delivered right now. Beloved child, stay right here with me, for heaven is not finished speaking to you. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their heart was never fully aligned with yours, and every hidden thought they carried was slowing down your blessing. But today, the story is shifting, and your life is about to be wrapped in light that cannot be touched by envy, jealousy, or hidden betrayal. Listen closely, because God never removes without replacing. The space that is being cleared is the exact space where your miracle will land. Every moment of rejection is being rewritten as redirection, every closed door is turning into an open gate, and every lonely season is making room for a circle of true love and support. Soon you will walk into rooms where you are celebrated, not tolerated. Soon you will see faces that smile with pure joy, not hidden bitterness. Stay until the end, for this is where the shift becomes visible. God says, I will clothe you with peace so radiant that no shadow can disturb it. I will surround you with voices that speak life into your soul, hands that lift you when you stumble, and hearts that embrace you without question. The tears you cried in silence are now turning into seeds of laughter that will bloom in your future. My child, remain steady, for what is coming will not only restore what you lost but multiply it. Relationships that drained you are being replaced with relationships that empower you. Moments that broke you are being transformed into testimonies that will strengthen others. And the pain that once felt unbearable will soon be the very reason you rise stronger than ever before. Do not scroll away, stay here, because this is your confirmation. God says, your blessing is too close to let go now. Share this divine word if it touches your heart, and subscribe so you remain connected to every whisper heaven is sending your way. Your miracle is not waiting on tomorrow, it is unfolding even now as you listen. Beloved child, stay with me closely, for this is not an ordinary moment, this is heaven walking into your very house. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their spirit was disturbing the peace within your walls, but now the angels have been released to cleanse the atmosphere around you. The heavy air you once felt is being replaced with a divine freshness. The silence that carried hidden tension is being replaced with songs of peace that only heaven can bring. Stay until the end, because this is the moment your home becomes holy ground. You will begin to feel it, the sudden calm in your spirit, the gentle ease in your heart, the unexpected joy filling your rooms. These are not small things, beloved, these are signs that angels have entered. Archangel Michael is standing guard at your door, ensuring no shadow crosses the threshold. Other angels are moving from room to room, sweeping away every residue of betrayal, leaving only the fragrance of divine blessing behind. Listen carefully, for God is not only protecting your home, He is preparing it. He is preparing it for new laughter, for gatherings filled with love, for nights where your dreams are no longer troubled but filled with visions of hope. The very walls that once heard your cries will now echo with your rejoicing. The very floor where you once fell in prayer will soon witness your dance of victory. Do not scroll, remain right here, because the transformation has already begun. God says, I am not just giving you a house, I am giving you a sanctuary. I am not just giving you protection, I am giving you peace that cannot be shaken. And I am not just giving you survival, I am giving you abundance beyond measure. So stay with me, share this word if your soul is receiving it, and subscribe so you never miss the whispers that heaven is sending your way. This is your confirmation, your house is no longer a battlefield, it has become the dwelling place of blessing. Beloved child, remain here with me, for what heaven is about to reveal will fill your heart with hope. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their presence was dimming your light, but now that the truth has been uncovered, your miracle can finally shine without obstruction. This is not the season of shadows anymore, this is the season of clarity. Stay until the end, for the signs of your breakthrough are already appearing. You will notice that opportunities you once chased will begin to chase you. Doors you once knocked on will now open before you without effort. People you never expected will come forward to support you, honor you, and value the gift inside you. These are not random happenings, they are the results of heaven's hand moving on your behalf. God says, I am giving you visible confirmation so that you will never doubt my presence again. The financial struggles you feared will be replaced with unexpected provision. The emotional wounds you carried in silence will be healed by love that enters your life freely. And the loneliness that sat heavily on your soul will be broken by divine companionship that arrives at the perfect time. Beloved, listen closely. The same angels that cleansed your house are now carrying blessings into your hands. The peace you feel in your atmosphere will soon overflow into your decisions, your relationships, and your future. No more walking in confusion, no more second-guessing your worth. God says, I am lifting you so high that the very people who once underestimated you will not be able to deny the glow I place upon your life. So stay here, do not scroll away. This is your moment of confirmation. Share this word if it resonates with your spirit, and subscribe so you never miss the whispers of heaven again. Your miracle is not on the way, it has already begun to manifest. Beloved child, lean closer and stay with me until the end, because what heaven is releasing in this very moment is the next level of your destiny. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their presence was blocking the doors of elevation I designed for you. But now, Every obstacle has been removed, and your path is being made clear for greatness that cannot be denied. Do not move away, remain here, for this is where your story begins to rise. The blessings you once only dreamed of are preparing to stand in front of you. The opportunities that seemed unreachable are now being pulled into your hands. The people who never valued your worth will watch as God Himself places you in positions they could never take from you. This is not just survival, beloved, this is promotion, this is acceleration, this is divine recognition. Listen carefully, you are stepping into a season where everything about you will reflect heaven's light. Your words will carry power, your steps will carry favor, and your presence will carry peace. God says, I am lifting your name into places where it will be honored, and I am clothing you with confidence that no betrayal can steal. This is the moment where your pain transforms into strength, and your past becomes the foundation for your future. Stay until the final word, because the elevation coming to you is not temporary, it is eternal. No hand will be able to close the doors I open. No shadow will be able to dim the light I place upon your life. And no betrayal will be able to cancel the destiny I have written for you since the beginning of time. Do not scroll away, stay here. This word belongs to you. Share it if your heart feels its truth, and subscribe so that every whisper of heaven reaches you in perfect time. Your blessing is not delayed, it is unfolding now, and your destiny is entering its brightest chapter. Beloved soul, stay with me until the very last word, because what God is releasing now is not just about blessings, it is about your divine purpose. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their presence was a distraction, keeping you from stepping fully into the calling I placed on your life. But now that the truth has been revealed, nothing will hold you back from walking boldly in the destiny I have prepared. Do not look away, remain here, for your life is entering a new alignment. Every gift inside you that once felt hidden will now rise to the surface. Your voice will carry healing, your hands will carry favor, and your steps will carry direction not only for you but for those connected to your journey. God says, I chose you because you are set apart, and no betrayal, no envy, no rejection can cancel what I have written about you. Listen closely. The season you are entering is not about proving yourself to others, it is about fulfilling the assignment heaven gave you before time began. You will notice doors opening in places you never imagined, invitations arriving without explanation, and opportunities unfolding that perfectly match the gifts I placed in you. This is not coincidence, beloved child, this is divine timing. Stay until the end, for God says, I will use even the pain you endured as preparation. The tears you cried in silence will become testimonies that lift others. The rejection you faced will become the platform for your recognition. And the loneliness you felt will be replaced by divine connections chosen to walk with you in truth and loyalty. Do not scroll away. This is your confirmation. Share this word if it awakens your spirit, and subscribe so you remain connected to every whisper of heaven. Your destiny is not waiting on tomorrow, it is beginning now, and the purpose you carry will shine brighter than the pain you have left behind. Beloved child, remain with me until the very last word, for God is not only speaking about what has been removed but also about what is about to overflow in your life. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because their presence was limiting your abundance, but now the restrictions have been lifted, and the blessings you were meant to hold are flowing toward you without resistance. Stay right here, for this is the turning of the page. You are stepping into a chapter where miracles will no longer be distant promises but daily realities. Doors that once felt locked will open without you touching them. Opportunities that once ignored your name will now search for you. And provision that once seemed scarce will multiply until your hands cannot contain it. This is not imagination, this is the manifestation of my word over your life, says the Lord. Listen carefully, abundance is not only material, it is spiritual, it is emotional, it is relational. You will find peace that no storm can disturb, joy that no shadow can steal, and love that no betrayal can destroy. You will begin to see how every delay was only a setup for a greater release, how every setback was only a preparation for a divine comeback. Stay until the end, because your atmosphere is already shifting. Angels are carrying blessings into your home, weaving connections into your path, and securing opportunities with your name on them. What once felt like emptiness will soon overflow with more than enough. God says, I will not only restore what was lost, I will multiply it, so that you will know I am the God who does exceedingly, abundantly, above all you can ask or imagine. Do not scroll away. This word belongs to you. Share it if your heart receives it, and subscribe so that every divine message reaches you in perfect time. Beloved, your season of lack is over, your season of abundance has begun. Beloved soul, stay with me right here, for this moment is not ordinary, it is heaven unveiling your inheritance. God says, you are no longer safe with this relative because they could not be trusted with the treasures I designed for you. They carried jealousy where I had placed joy, and envy where I had planted favor. But now, beloved, your inheritance is being restored into your hands, untouched and overflowing. Do not move away, remain until the end, for what is being prepared for you has your name written on it since the beginning of time. Every blessing that was delayed, every opportunity that was held back, every gift that seemed hidden is now rising to the surface. You will see doors swing open not by chance, but by divine command. You will walk into places where provision waits for you, and you will step into relationships that honor the depth of who you are. Listen carefully, your inheritance is not only material wealth, it is peace, it is joy, it is love, it is fulfillment. You will no longer cry the same tears of disappointment, for I am giving you reasons to rejoice. You will no longer carry the weight of betrayal, for I am surrounding you with loyalty that cannot be shaken. You will no longer wonder if you are chosen, for the evidence of my hand will be undeniable upon your life. Stay until the final word, because the shift is happening even as you hear this. Angels are releasing blessings into your path, aligning divine connections, and filling your home with the fragrance of breakthrough. What was hidden is being revealed, what was stolen is being returned, and what was promised is being multiplied. Do not scroll away, this is your moment of confirmation. Share this message if it stirs your spirit, and subscribe so that every whisper from heaven continues to reach you. Beloved, your inheritance is not a dream, it is your reality now.